So another most important part in case of module 3, we are already studied about the types of microprocessor as well as types of microcontroller as well as embedded system. We are proceeding in embedded system, types of embedded system. It is most important because nowadays the peoples are every day they wanted change in the technology, change in the system, change in the environment. So several design and development process takes place every day. We cannot stop it because it is a competitive world. Everybody is required new things. So based on the customer requirement or based on the industrial requirement, we are able to design different types, different requirements as per the customer. We are proceeding in a different way, which is known as types of embedded system. These types are designed and derived depends on the nature of applications and nature of requirement of industries and uh, other aspects also. So based on this, we can classify it into two types. First type is based on the performance. This is most important in case of embedded system, based on the performance and functional requirement. Performance based, the embedded systems are designed and developed and derived and functional requirement. It is one of the most important type of the embedded system. Similarly, we are proceeding the next step. Second type is based on the performance of the microcontroller. It is another type of embedded system which is based on the performance of microcontroller system, but it is based on the performance of functional requirement. These are the two important categories in case of embedded system. These two categories can be further divided. One is based on the performance and functional requirement. We are further classified into four types. These are the most important types of embedded system. First one is real time. What is real time? Real time means real time applications. Suppose for example, so many RTOS they are presently they are using for the real time applications. Real time means that what at any cost the result should be comes out. That is known as a real time applications. It need not wait for the any ambiguity, any complexity in the processor. So we'll get the real time output. This is known as real-time embedded system. Real-time embedded system, if you are install, if I use the RTOS, RTOS is used for the real-time operating systems, for the real-time applications. For example, so many process industries are there, pharmaceutical companies are there, then sugarcane control factories are there, chemical industries are there. Those are all related to this real-time operating system. Then real-time embedded system, that is most useful factor in case of based on the performance and functional requirement. Real-time embedded system is most useful for industrial aspects. Another important embedded system is standalone. Standalone, you are already familiar about this. This is hostless computer. Hostless computer, which is treated as standalone. Standalone means single. Without any host, it is communicated and it is designed, developed self with itself. All the functions such as A to D, D to A, and taking the input and processing the output, all the activities are taking place with itself. With itself, this is known as stand-alone embedded system. Host is absent here. In this embedded system computer, it does not contain host. Without host, it is conduct an activity such as analog to digital converter, digital to analog converter, variable input it will takes and it will gives the variable output. All these functions are conducting and functioning with itself, which is known as standalone uh, embedded system. So in real time, standalone systems. For example, MP3 is there. These are the examples of standalone MP3 players is there. At present, you are enjoying in all Android mobiles. MP3 is there. Then digital camera it is there. Digital camera it is another examples for standalone. Digital camera is another applications of the standalone, and another microwave oven temperature controls. Microwave oven is another example for the standalones. Then another temperature control and monitoring etc. can be controlled with the help of this standalone embedded system. Every day you are well known about this Android mobile. The MP3 players are there, digital camera is there, microwave oven, several applications like temperature control, wind control, humidity control. All these processes can be controlled with the help of standalone embedded systems. So this is another important type of embedded system which is known as standalone hostless computer. It is another name. Another important category, another important, most important embedded system is network embedded system. At present, most demand this type of embedded systems. Everybody is prepared because all these activities are takes place. You are already familiar about the networking system: LAN, WAN and MAN. All local area network, wide area network as well as metro area network. By using these network systems, we can embedded all these process. All these process means you can take it as A to D converter or D to A converter. Then web page designing, all these tasks, web designing or web pages. By using this network embedded system, it is most important. By using the web sensors, web server, so it is most important and easy to access these networking systems. Either you can use it a wide area network which is depends on the TCP/IP. TCP/IP means transmission control protocol as well as internet control protocol. Internet protocol. By using these network facilities, we can design web designing and web server and web pages. All these activities are takes place in the web server. This is most important. At present, the peoples are required this type of embedded system at the present market, which is called as network embedded systems. And another important thing day to day you are enjoying, this is mobile embedded system. Already Android mobiles are there. You are already familiar about so many apps downloading, and these apps also require very small amount of memory. That Android applications, it does not having large amount of memory, small amount of memory. You can embed it different types of apps. You can so many apps are already available. You are already familiar about these Android applications. So it is most helpful for the students as well as professionals. So in the limited amount of memory, we can execute, communicated with the internet, LAN, WAN, so many processes takes place, which is known as mobile embedded system. This is based on these 1, 2, 3, 4. These are real-time, standalone, network embedded system, mobile embedded system. These are the types of embedded system which is based on the performance as well as the specific functional requirement. And similarly, we are proceeding to another type of embedded system which is based on the performance of microcontroller. Based on the performance of microcontroller, we can derive different types of embedded systems such as small scale embedded system. It is one of the embedded system which is based on the performance of microcontroller. Here we are not installing any microcontroller chip because of low cost and simple operating systems and effective cost in small scale embedded systems. This is suitable for the small scale. We cannot introducing complex hardware as well as the software. Similarly, we are enter into the medium scale embedded system. Medium scale embedded system, we are introducing hardware plus software. It is moderate amount of effective cost and it is more flexible and it executes high operating speeds in the and maximum throughput for medium scale embedded systems. For small scale, we are not using complex software as well as the hardware. For this medium scale embedded system, we can utilizing all the complex hardware as well as the software because it functionality is more and its throughput is also maximum. Then operating speed is also more. That's why we are preparing these all the systems to be installed, both hardware as well as software, for medium scale embedded system. And last, another third type is sophisticated. It is most powerful embedded systems for the specially designed and developed for more complex hardware and more complex software can be introduced for sophisticated embedded systems. It is most powerful tool in the microcontroller based related projects. They are using sophisticated embedded systems, so complex software as well as the hardware they are introduced in this type of embedded system because of the huge amount of speed as well as the result is very quicker and faster. That's why the industry high-end persons, high-end peoples, they are prepared this type of embedded system which is known as sophisticated embedded system. So in this way, we can classify the types of embedded system depends on the requirement of the people, requirement of the industries, requirement of the professionals, academics. So many things they are designed and developed at present. So many apps are available. The this microcontroller industries becomes too fast. You can take anything else. So many things microcontroller based products are available in the market within a limited amount of prices. 500 to 1000 you can purchase some simple applications. Those are related to embedded system or microcontroller. So in this way we can classify the types of embedded system. It is most important for the fourth semester students. They are learning about the basic ideas about types of embedded system, what are the applications, where it is used, how it is used, what are the utility in the real time applications. About these classification, what is provide the proper justification about entire types of embedded system. Yes, another important application is, according to the syllabus of fourth semester, application areas of embedded system. It means what? This type of embedded system, where it is used. What are the use for this embedded system? Where you can utilize this type of embedded systems in reality. So that's why, what are the application areas of embedded system? Where to use this type of embedded system? Number one is industrial requirement. Industrial requirements, there are various types of industries are there. Small scale industries are there, medium scale industries are there, large scale industries are there, very large scale industries developments are there. So you can use these embedded system, various types of applications. I already told, based on the function, based on the processor, they are preparing these embedded systems. So for process industries, they are preparing different types of processors for flow control, speed control. Similarly, automobile industries, they are preparing this microcontroller based embedded systems. So these are the most important requirement area in case of industries. Industry peoples, they are required huge amount of data to be processed within the limited amount of time, and they required is low power consumption for this all these embedded systems, they consumes very low power. More complex instructions are executing in fraction of seconds. So and result is ensure about this embedded systems without any ambiguities, you will get the results which is depends on the different types of tasks and schedules. So we'll obtain these results. So one of the best applications they are utilizing in small scale, medium scale, large scale and VLSI. Industry may be anything else. Process control industries are there, pharmaceutical industries are there. Then similarly, then control applications such as automobile industries, they are prepared this microcontroller based embedded systems. Another important thing for this embedded system is usually meant for the big data analysis. Big data analysis means a cloud of data. Data cloud can be, it is not a simple task because we are gather the information. For example, any one industry contains different types of department. For example, quality control department is there, accounting department is there, then production department is there. With the help of sensors, we can gather all the informations, various departments, gather the information with the help of sensors. Then all these data are processed in the information center. Information center means IT. OT means operational technology. Operational technology means you can call it as industry. Industry is the operational technology and you can collect the information. This is in IT. This information technology, it's decentralized, centralized and decentralized. Whatever the things that, whatever the informations are gathered, centralized in the information center, what happens? These sensors provide a huge amount of data. All the data are gathered. It is very difficult to manage. Then again it is redistributing. First it collects the information, afterwards it is redistributing according to the nature of applications. Then this process is very useful for embedded system. Maximum task, big task can be, complex operations can be executed within the fraction of seconds, maximum throughput and low power consumption. So this embedded system is more suitable for big data analytics. Similarly, third point is IoT related projects. Nowadays you can observe that smart city development, then transportations, agriculture, they are utilizing this type of embedded systems for control, managing and monitoring, because several types of informations are gathered, managing, maintaining and executing all these tasks. That function is does with the help of only embedded system. At present it is maximum throughput. Whatever the big data can be, complex instructions can be executed and bring the results without any obstacles. So hence this embedded system is more preferable for smart city, transportations, agriculture, many industry, many sectors they are introduced in embedded system. We are gather the information, executing as well as process the output. So these are the most important application areas of embedded system. Why they are preparing? These are the important things: high speed and maximum efficiency. Because of these reasons only, these are most powerful tool at the present industries. So these are the preferred application areas for the embedded